Can I, before you start the sum up, can I do this really quick?
Well, that's why she wanted to do that, is because she
Wait, and there's another one. There's another one.
On a ripped out notebook page. Wow, no.
Can you see that?
It's on with like a Crayola marker. No.
Can you see the bottom one? Last time
I love it.
is to remind the viewers that the last time you had a very fun spell date, right? It wasn't like something else.
Well,
Rotation.
but it's a trait, so it's mingle with the wind.
Oh.
Is the racial ability.
I knew she was gonna do that. Why does that sound like you're meeting the wind at like a bar?
Yeah. Time to mingle.
There you go.
Okay. Actually, I remember I like it when you guys do some summaries because I like to hear it from your perspective.
But it's been like a month.
Mm-hmm. Well, you fought.
Mm-hmm.
You apprehended
Mm-hmm.
Captain Gale of the Calypso.
Captain Gale.
See? Oh, she is. She is. Okay. Why did you say you weren't going to and then... Okay, fine. Go.
I'm like, no, please.
No.
With the Calypso dead in the water, the bloom quick... I don't know what accent.
Wait, what's happening? Keep going.
Go.
What?
I don't know. Go.
I can't. I'm laughing too hard. Okay.
You got this.
The bloom quickly overtakes her opponent. Asa aids in maneuvering the sails as Guild readies the cannons. The crew prepares to board and launches grappling hooks to secure the other vessel. The gangplank is quickly laid between ships and the battle erupts. Asa throws her boomerang from the crow's nest, and Guild fires her revolver. Captain Cormac goes straight for Captain Gale, vengeance to be earned. A spell is cast over the gangplank, causing... And then they all die. Actually, the only person who died was Captain Cormac. And, so... Asa casts Levitate on Gale and suspends him in the air until he agrees to surrender. And Captain Cormac is dead.
Just to underline that point.
Just in case you missed that part.
Oh my gosh, that was awesome!
Like very dead. That's awesome. Woo!
That was very helpful.
Yeah.
Does it all come flooding back?
Absolute flooding.
With those beautiful imagery and that writing. Thank you. Now, I hope you know you have to do that every episode now.
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah, you spoiled us, so. How long does Levitate last again? An hour, you said? Or, sorry, mingle with the
I
wind.
think you didn't you like bring him down? I think you brought him down, didn't you?
We brought him down, tied him up, but he's still levitating, I believe.
He's still just floating a little bit.
He's just floating, just like
Yeah.
Float.
Yeah, I think he is still floating currently.
We were worried about his feet,
Okay.
I remember. We were like, we didn't want his
He was
little
kicking.
dancing feet. Yeah.
I don't think he let you.
Yeah. Couldn't get him to do it.
That sounds right.
Get on with it then. Give me a drink while you're at it.
I thought that was just you for a second. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, no, that's definitely something Nicole would say.
Get on with it.
All right, well, we're walking him to... We haven't gotten back to shore yet. We were going back.
We're still on the boat.
You're still on the ship.
The ship.
Oh,
Set the stage for us a little bit.
Yeah.
All right,
for
so you are currently on board of the Calypso. The bloom is connected to you by gang plank. And the body of Captain Cormac is on the ship there, being tended to by the
Marigold.
I almost said daffodil.
Close.
Marigold. And Pem, the
Quarterstaff. Mast.
quarterstaff?
I
Quarters to
almost did,
mast.
Okay.
You said quarters to mast is what you said. And you and the rest of the crew of the Bloom are holding the rest of the crew. The crew of the Calypso have laid down their weapons and they're all standing back, pissed. But you know what? In that situation, it's clear they've lost, so they're just kind of waiting to see what you all choose to do with them. And yeah, people, they aren't really kind of giving you mind. They kind of saw that you have it under control in terms of subduing Gale, so it's kind of being left to you. There's a few people there that, like, you could, if you needed, like, hands or anything, but...
If I let you down, are you going to behave?
Oh, promisely not. Promisely not? No!
This is new catchphrase!
I was gonna say, I promise not or assuredly not. Where's my 2?
Probably not.
I can promise to you that I won't behave if you let me down or if you keep me up.
That you will
So
not
it's your choice.
behave?
I haven't behaved a day in my life. And he winks at me.
I just frown. And then, I don't really want to hold him up forever, so... I think I will just let him down, because, like, he's tied up. What can he do, really? So...
I guess
Okay.
I'll let him down. I'll lower him, like, 3 feet, and then just kind of, like, let him drop a little bit.
you know, we do have some, like, options. We could, like, levitate him to the top and, like, tie him to the mast, like, on the top, like, or, like,
Too late.
Alright, he falls on his ass. Gets up, kind of grumbles at you a little bit. Now what? What's the next phase of your big plan?
Let's see. Who's the first mate of our ship?
There is no first. The quartermaster is Pem.
Quartermaster. Pem. What's Pem doing?
Pem is tending to the fallen captain.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
That's not very convenient for us. Him just being dead, just in
How
general.
inconvenient.
Gosh, so inconsiderate. Well, you will be coming with us.
I figured that, love.
I think we're gonna, like, loot you, too, for, like, everything you got, right, Asa?
Is that what we do?
I mean, what else are we gonna do with the ship? What should we do with
You're
the
new
ship?
to this, aren't you?
No! What are we gonna do with the ship?
Well, I suppose we'll probably have to leave it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess if we're bringing him back for the money anyway, the gold, sorry, then I guess we're fine then, as long as we have him.
Right. We should go talk to Pem, I think.
Yeah, agreed. What should we do with him while we go? I feel like we need at least, like, have some eyes on him or something. I don't trust him.
There's like a nearby sailors of the Bloom that can peep up. Yeah, we'll keep an eye on him.
What about, Ian? Hey, Ian! The sniper man that was introduced last episode. That I wrote down for some reason.
Alright, yeah. Okay, Ian kinda, he's over on the Bloom, kinda helping to tidy up and prepare to set sail and stuff, and he comes. Yeah.
Do you mind, like, just, you got your gun and stuff. Just make sure, you know, he doesn't do anything. Doesn't go swim with the fishes or anything.
Make sure he doesn't?
Yeah. So, yeah, sorry, that could have been confusing. I said, yeah, just don't, make sure he doesn't, like, jump off the boat or anything. That's kind of just, like, my main concern right now.
Alright.
Thanks, Ian. What you carrying there, by the way?
What?
What kind of,
Oh, what? I don't know. What has he got? Let's see. I didn't know.
so, yeah.
I was making a joke. I was making a...
Oh.
It's definitely not something that goes... Exactly. It's
He's got like a bazooka.
It's like a Gatling gun. I don't know. I don't know what weapons are. I need to learn about weapons. I don't know anything about weapons.
Ditto.
This will be a must. This is gonna be a musket.
Ooh. A muscat?
A muskrat.
Muskrat.
All right, okay. Just want to know. All right, thank you. Appreciate it. To Pem.
Yes, we'll walk over to Pem.
Alright,
The
sorry, I'm
fallen
yawning
captain.
today.
Yawny girl.
I'm yawny today. I'm a yawny girl. I hate it. I don't like it. I hate it. Alright, so you go over to Pem, and it looks like those attending to the captain are preparing to lift him up, to bring him back over to the Bloom. You approach, and Pem looks up. There's no tears in her eyes. I suppose I ought to thank you for helping out there. Nice work there. Gives you nod to Aza.
I'm only sorry that we couldn't have caught him sooner.
Oh. He knew the risk. It's alright. At least the waters are safer. For us all now. And she turns back at which point, to address the crew of the Calypso that are still standing there, and she goes, "You hear that? Now his family's got to deal with this, huh? We're all struggling here. Why don't you try doing something a little less selfish, eh?" And gestures to the other people and the other crew, and they pick up the body of Cormac. And
Does he have a lot of family back on Wick?
she says quietly, "Nah, the man's a loser. He's never been married, but makes them feel worse."
Yeah.
Well, anyway, his spirit is now flying free from all the bonds of this earth.
Look at you. That. Yeah. Although, I think he'd rather be floating in the ocean.
Yeah, how do you usually, like, oh gosh, what are you gonna do with him?
We'll probably, send him out on a jetty.
Keep asking you the hard questions here, sorry.
That's not this. Davit.
Oh.
Davit. I need to look it up. Davit. David. Davit. 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 David. Davit. I don't know how to pronounce it. I need to Google it up. Google it up.
Google it
Why
up.
did I say that? What is up with my phrasing today?
I know, this is such a fun D&D day.
Oh shit, no, the davit is just the name for the crane, not the boat itself that the crane holds.
Isn't it like
Damn it,
a dinghy?
davit. Yeah, we'll say a dinghy. We can say a dinghy. A dinghy's not like a lifeboat, though.
Maybe it's just like a lifeboat.
Yeah, but that's not cool.
It's not
That's not a
piratey
cool-
enough for you.
That's not a cool... No, it's not. It's not a cool enough word. I need cool words.
Just make one up.
Anyway, sorry, we got my cough. I'm getting over my cold still.
Yeah.
I reckon we'll just send him out to sea.
Alright, well, is there anything, we can do to help?
Nah, don't worry about that. If you want to take a look down below, see if there's anything good to be found, make this worthwhile, then we'll be heading back to Wick to stop up before we go and take him in. So, which of course you're welcome to come with if you want to be a part of that voyage in. If not, then when we return back from dropping him off, we'll leave your cut of the bounty with the harbor master for you to pick up at another point in time.
All right.
All right.
Along with the treasures I'm sure we're about to find, should we find the treasures of our new hit points because we're level 2?
Ooh! Go for it!
Mine.
Level up. Oh, you already rolled yours? You didn't listen! What was it?
It was an 8, but I will roll again. I don't want to give it up, but I forgot.
No, it's okay.
That you said we were gonna roll again.
What is your hit die? What's your hit die?
8.
It is an 8. Okay.
A D8.
I'll let you keep it.
And
I will let you re-roll ones as well because ones are that's just not fun.
Yeah, that's.
But I trust you.
I need this to be good.
She's still rolling.
It's a 1.
So literally a 1?
Yeah, so I'll re-roll it.
Re-roll.
Okay, now
Wait, what dice do you roll? What is that?
A D10.
D10?
What did you get to roll? Sorry, I missed
D8.
it. D8. Whoever I am. Gosh darn, it's a 3! Alright.
Plus your con.
Yeah. Oh, wait. Wait, yeah, you do that to the roll?
Yeah.
That's a 2.
Modifier.
Alright, cool, then it's a 2. The worst you could get other than 1. Alright.
Does the druid have more hit points than the fighter?
How many do you have? I'm afraid to ask.
11?
Wait, you're only at how can you only be at 11?
Hit points? Yeah.
Because you were at 10 plus your con, which is 9, and then plus 2, 11. Yeah, 11.
Wait, but shouldn't it be more? Wait. I thought she said she rolled a 3.
And then her constitution is -1.
Oh, it's -1.
Yeah, that's what yeah, so at level 1, rather than being at level 1, she got 10 -1, which was 9.
Right.
So now she's 3 -1.
How many hit points are you at?
Okay. I don't know. Maybe I did mine wrong.
What?
Because I was at
What's your
11 hit
What's your
points, and then
constitution
I
modifier?
+3.
Oh, so it should be 10 plus 3 at first level, which would be 13.
Right. So that was wrong. But then
Yeah.
I rolled. Okay,
And
so
then you rolled an 8 plus 3.
So I should actually be at. Do math 13 plus.
Oh no, hit points. No. Hit points at first level for druids, it's 8 plus your constitution modifier. So minus that by 2. That's still 22.
22.
Well, I'm happy for. I'm glad that
Yeah.
you're getting a little meaty there.
Thanks. Your constitution modifier is +3.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guess
That's
you should
awesome.
have made. You're pretty weak, Heather.
Yep, I had to sacrifice somewhere.
Yeah.
We need to get you some like armor or something.
What's your AC?
Never mind.
It's all good.
My AC is 13.
13. Mine's 15 at
Okay.
least.
Huh?
We're talking about ACs.
Oh.
At least mine is 15.
At least
so
you're ranged. And you are ranged.
Yeah.
So that should help.
I need to know how to cover. I need to look that up. It's okay. It's a challenge, baby. Strategic gameplay. All right, cool. We were going over to the boat.
Yep, so you guys can make your way back over to the Bloom. And you can begin. Everyone seems to... Oh, no, that's right. You're going... No, you're not going...
We were going to go look for
over to
treasure.
Yeah. I think you're going back over to the boat. So
I definitely want to go into.
you haven't left the Calypso.
We're still on the Calypso.
We walked to the Bloom and then walked back because we forgot.
Okay.
Yeah, just a couple.
Okay. So you're going back. So you go back over to the Calypso. There's still a few, people are cleaning up, kind of like, like there's, some of the crew are like beating up, like it's these, some of them are pirates. They're beating up members of the crew of the Calypso, and like they'll kind of look at them like, oh, that one has a nice pistol, and they'll just like rip it out of their hand and like knock them out and whatnot, and people are like patting them down, and people are stealing stuff left and right, beating them down. And so you guys head below deck, and you find it's only members of the Bloom here, and they're kind of keeping a tight watch, waiting for a person of higher status, a higher ranking in the crew to come and like search for the valuable things. So some low little like poop deck swabber boy won't run down there and make off with all the fancy gems or whatnot. So they're kind of, and you see the dead body of the female satyr is on the ground as well. She looks like she's been picked clean, as it were. And yeah, so if you guys would like, as you head below deck, you can go ahead and make some investigation checks. So you have there's like the general kind of storage, and then there's I'm not going to go into like full detail with like describing the layout of the interior of the hull and whatnot.
I definitely want to. Hey Bethany, can you not listen for a second?
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'll read your lips though.
I definitely want to look around for any archaeological stuff. I want to know where he came from. I want to know like any maps or secret stuff, any journals. Yeah, any like thing that could possibly also have my island on it, or any of that kind of stuff.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, but I want to do it a little sneakily. All right.
Okay. Just keep going. Okay.
Ooh.
Okay, so give me investigation check, guild, and Azza, is there anything in particular that you want to keep an eye out for?
Ooh, probably like, I guess, coins?
Got it. No, that's great. I love it. Coins. Yeah. Okay.
That's what seems to be valuable to people around here.
Or I'll also let you do perception check, depending on if anything can. Now, if you're looking for investigation, you're looking for coins. I don't know.
Yeah.
Or if you want, go ahead. Guild, what's your roll?
I got a big old stinky 20.
Ooh, smell. Great, smell.
It's nasty. It's stinky.
Okay. So you find one room below quarters that looks to be the captain's quarters, as it were, and it's not tremendously big. There's a desk, and you rifle through some of the, you find the captain's log basically, and the maps that detail where he's been, like, in the areas and whatnot. And you find, based on judging by the map, you can tell that he has spent where's my map? He has spent pretty much all of his time in the last, as far as it goes back, he has been in Isurium. So he would be, you can find on his, here, if you'd like to take a look.
Yes, please.
So, you guys you're in Wick right here. Where all these attacks are happening and you guys are currently is right at the little corner of this little tail on the south of Wick. And it looks like he recently he spent a lot, like the past, like several months, he was just in this area. But then it goes back to most of his time was actually spent up on this northern island.
All right.
Of Wick. And I think I might have a name for you.
Ooh. So, I thought the island was just called Wick. Is that just like a group of islands is called Wick?
The island that you guys started on and that town, the island and the town, because the island is just named for the town, is Wick.
Okay.
That cluster of islands is the domain, which is Isurium. Cool. So he has been spending a lot of time in that little canal in between Wick and the other smaller island that's just north of it.
Cool. Also, while I'm doing this, I reloaded my gun just so I don't forget.
Okay. He spent a lot of time on between Wick and you would see on this map now you would see the name of that island as well.
Okay.
So here, but after he spent most of his time here and then went to Bree here, he made a long journey over from this island here. The big one here. So he came from, and he did not, interestingly enough, most people come through the channels because on the outsides it's known to just be like more treacherous waters, especially on the northeastern sides, because then you run the risk of pirates. So you come through, usually you come through the channel in between. But he came around from the northeasternmost side, so he left from what would be considered the most dangerous part, and there's not it doesn't look like on any maps there's no port there. So that's a little strange.
So the timeline was he came from there and then went to Wick and then went up.
Give me 1 second.
He originated from that other place though, basically.
Yes.
That's fine. That's all I wanted to know. I'm definitely going to take, if there's, any of the smaller maps and stuff, I'm going to sneak those.
Sure, yeah. You get a good amount, and I'll send you an updated photo of the map, like the maps of Isurium, because you filled that out a little bit, but I did a green line there to show you where his path would have been.
Cool. Interesting. And that was recent that he did that.
So the big journey from the island from the north, which is called Eilean, Eilean.
This is where he came from?
Was where he came from, and so he came from that place, and then came down to Brihir and Wick. That first leg was done 6 months ago, and then he's really stayed in this area for since then. Okay, Azza. Coins. So
Money.
you see Gil go into the captain's quarters. You poke your head in. There's not really anything there. And what did you roll?
I rolled a 19.
Ooh.
Nice. So you find what looks to be a nice storage room, and it looks really promising, and you begin rifling through.
We gotta figure that out.
We just have to freeze where we are.
So you find there's a couple muskets that it seems like other members of the crew have their eye on. There's barrels, there's chests, and however the larger chests are they're not they're being left. So you find one that looks particularly inviting, and you go to open it, and it is locked. And as you do, someone standing nearby says, "Yeah, I figure that one's probably got some good stuff in there, but I haven't managed to get it open. I'm trying to call for trying to see if there's any hands free that, if there's anyone that knows how to, but haven't been successful."
Is it look like is it like a big padlock or something? Or is it more like built into the chest?
I'll say it's a padlock.
Do you have anything that we could maybe break it with?
I mean, look around. I don't know. Not my ship.
I'm gonna look for a crowbar.
Okay. I will say, based on the same investigation check, yeah, you can find something that's heavy and there's tools. It's a ship. They gotta have tools somewhere, and you're in the hold. So yeah, you can find a crowbar
or like a sledgehammer or something.
Did someone say sledgehammer? Coughing in the map does. Someone say sledgehammer. Here you go. I throw my sledgehammer, my trusty sledgehammer.
You throw it?
At you.
Yep, she does.
Catch. Just kidding. No. Toss it kindly over.
You got a sledgehammer. You got a sledgehammer and a crowbar. Make a strength check.
Right. I'm gonna try to break this open.
Do it.
Woo! Woo! Azza!
Woo.
Azza!
Is not
Azza.
great.
Azza.
Not great.
Azza.
5. 6 minus 1.
5. You take the sledgehammer. No, first you take the crowbar, because the sledgehammer's a little heavy, and you kind of put it on the thing, and you, and it just kind of like clangs around a little bit, and it kind of drops, and you're like, okay. You take the hammer, and you lift it up. It's heavy, and you just bonk. And it just kind of ding, 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 and it rattles. You just gave it a good little knock.
This is a tricky one.
The man that was kind of standing there, examining one of the rifles. He's like, "Should I try?"
Yes.
Oh, okay. And he kind of
take a big step back.
he looks at you, and he's kind of. Is that not good? I'm no Matthew Mercer, am I? Ding, 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 ding. No.
It's gonna be honest, it cut out a little bit, so just heard a little.
Yeah, it did cut out.
Okay, that's good. It wasn't. I'm glad you couldn't hear.
It wasn't
you
totally.
hear the full. You couldn't hear the full cringe.
I'm sure it was beautiful.
He makes a mighty effort, and he kind of misses a little bit, so he just kind of hits, the edge, the bottom of it, and it just kind of swings around a little bit, and doesn't really do anything. And it's like, he backs up. Let's try one more time. He rolled the same thing.
Oh. Did I just feel embarrassed?
There's gotta be a rogue around here somewhere.
Guild?
Yeah.
Do you know how to pick a lock?
That's not really my expertise. I usually just smash them.
Are you good with a sledgehammer?
Let's find out.
One of the other guys nearby, he looks over, and he looks at the guy with the stupid hammer, who's looking over at Azza, trying to kind of beef up his muscles and look kind of impressive. And he reaches over and he takes the musket and he fires off the lock.
While I go to sledgehammer.
Let's see. Okay, yeah, that's a natural 20. So this other guy just fucking whips out this musket and just And you can tell he looks a little bit, like, surprised at himself. And he's like, okay, yeah. And he does, like, he tries to do, like, a little twirl, but it's like a big musket, and it kind of, like, stumbles a little bit.
It kind of hits him in the face.
Yeah.
Nudge Azza.
And then he realizes, yeah.
Oh.
Just, I'll be coming for my cut later. And then the other guy's like, we're all gonna get our cuts later. What are you going on about? And he kicks it. He like flips the lid open, and you see a healthy pile of gold piled within this chest. This is truly a treasure chest. There's assorted gems in there as well. And all in all, this will amount to about 1,500 gold pieces, an additional 500 gold of assorted gems. So that's, yeah, well, you guys don't write that down because it's not your money. That's the ship's money.
It's my money now. I found it. I'm just writing it down so you don't forget.
Of course. And Azza, with your investigation check, as you're taken aback by the volume of these gold, how many sardines you see before you? The weight in gold. It's worth its weight in sardines. I don't know. And you notice, you took a closer look and you kind of sift through some of the coins a bit and like the gems, and you pull out it's a clear disc that is all smooth. It has nothing on it or anything, and it is clear, and it appears to be glass, but inside is like a multitude of just like different sizes of flecks and sparkles of gold throughout. And it's beautiful. If you hold it up to like the candlelight, it like glimmers every angle. As you hold it, it just sparkles from a million angles as you turn it, as it has all these like hundreds of like crushed tiny pieces of gold suspended in it. And as you look more, you can see there's more and more. Probably all in all, I'd say like 5% of the haul would be of the coins in there is made up of these like little glass coins.
How big?
About the size of a gold piece. They're a little bit like kind of a little bit thicker because they're glass, a little bit longer, a little bit bigger. But yeah.
Have you ever seen anything like this before? I'll ask Guild.
No. Have you?
No.
I put my face behind it.
This is not a kind of coin?
Not that I've ever seen. Hey, musket man.
What?
What's this about?
They were kind of like
Making
yeah,
out.
Yeah, it was just
Okay.
pretty good, huh? Yeah, they're making out. Yeah, that's what they're doing.
You guys talking about ads
Yeah,
at the same time?
Plot twist. His gun was so cool. His gun trick was so cool that he seduced the guy instead. Yeah. Okay, so they stop making out in the corner. It's canon. And they turn around and they're like, he's like, oh yeah, them worthless things.
What are they for?
It's just a slivin'. Don't worry about it. Just put them back in the chest.
Just a what?
A sliving.
I don't know what that dialect means.
Do you not speak common?
Nicole, what's a sliving?
I said a sliving.
I'm not as smart as you guys.
Sliving. You don't know.
Oh. Bethany, do you know what that is?
It's a made-up thing, Heather.
Oh, sorry. I thought it was like, it sounded like it would be some like old-timey pirate thing that you guys would, like, of course I know what a sliving is, because you guys know everything when it comes to that.
No. What if I did? What if I had just completely gaslit you guys and was like, don't you guys know what a sliving is? Like, they were all used for colonial America. Colonial America, guys. We went to the same high school. Didn't you guys know about these things, too? We took the same history classes. Why didn't you know about these slivings?
That's 100% what I expected you to say when I asked that question. Well, back in.
No.
All right. Makes me feel better. Huh. Do you think if they're so worthless, do you mind if we take a few?
Oh, you can't take anything that's not your... We'll divide it up later.
Oh, that's how that works.
Oh.
All right.
You'll get your load, but if you want, you can certainly ask them for them. They'll be more than happy to, find someone who will take most of their share in them things.
I kind of shimmy Azza over so that we're like blocking so our bodies are blocking our way between the guys and the treasure chest. Go. Is there anything you want from this chest before we give it back?
Oh, I don't think that's how it works. I think they divide it up.
Yeah. Well, I was just thinking, like, they wouldn't even know. I'm not talking anything big. Just like, is there a special gem or anything that looks especially appealing to you?
I mean, I don't really wear a lot of jewelry.
Right.
Oz is so sweet.
I love Azza so much.
But I mean, if you think you want something,
I pocket a sliving, and that's it.
Okay. All right. You have one sliving.
Yes. All right. Was there anything else?
Actually, make a sleight of hand check. See if these guys
Make
notice.
me do it.
Obviously, yeah. I guess what I should do, huh?
can I help by like just kind of standing? I'm not like
Too late.
like going like this.
Oh. She was being so good acting, though. 13.
You only said that because you saw Heather made a sad face. That's the only reason I did that. Yeah, and I rolled my third 7 in a row. So
Oh.
I
That's
keep
God's
rolling
number.
7s.
13.
Get a different dice.
13. Okay, so yeah, you're fine because I rolled a 7.
Okay, cool.
Boom.
All right. Anything else you want to look for?
I don't know. I wonder what they like. Where were they going? Like,
I did find a couple maps, in captain quarters. I'll take out like one of them, smaller ones or whatever. And I tell her what I saw. Yeah, Ilium Briha in Wiek. So maybe we can talk to him about it though, and see what they were up to.
And you would also notice, Guild, that there's a couple barrels in there that have a familiar crest of Limanga on them. In the hold. Couple barrels.
Oh, I opened one of those babies up. Is it easy enough?
So you'd have to tap it. It's a barrel. They're
Oh,
sealed.
You'd
have to like bring it back on board and like get it. You'd have to like put it in and like pop open the barrel, like pop like to.
Okay.
Yeah. You guys can when you find these larger items. Sorry.
what is that? Guild.
You know what? I've had some of this stuff before. It's this kind of rum, and it's the best in the world, they say. That's what they say at least, but I totally agree. It's good stuff. You'll have to try some. We definitely need to get some of this for sure.
Okay. I'll help you carry it.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. So you guys can kind of strong arm. Yeah, you can carry one of those 500.
Yeah.
Like those barrels are like ridiculous.
Easily.
I have a way.
-1 strength. I got this.
Yeah. No.
That's all right.
I mean, you can make a strength check, but they weigh 500 pounds each.
Can we, like, roll it, right?
Yeah, you would you call on some burly sailors and a couple freebies nearby come on over, and that's their job to haul stuff over, and they start loading. You point those out saying, like, you know, you're like, this is good shit, and they're like, and they grab it. There's also a few barrels of like other, like, ones of wine and ale. Lots of barrels are being rolled across that gangplank. Definitely the bloom is starting to float a little lower. The Calypso bobs up a little bit higher.
Got all that late. Boom, boom, bloom. Let's get it on our ship. Let's get out of here.
Go.
Unless, of course, Aslan wants to do anything else.
No, I don't think so. I will skip on over to the bloom.
Ditto. Is she having that moment?
Are you, no, you just didn't get the treasure chest.
Can we just, like...
I thought we'd be all carrying it.
Yeah.
We're carrying the barrels, we're carrying the treasure.
Yeah, we're getting all the goods onto the bloom.
Okay, good.
Is it liftable, or do we need to,
No.
We get help.
Oh. We get those two burly guys to help.
They can't lift it.
Well, I will look around for some, like, sacks or something. Some burlap sacks.
Okay.
I feel like that's something you find.
Okay, yeah, you dump out some potatoes. And but then you say, "Oh, that's wasteful. That's wasteful," and then you pocket one. No,
no, I don't know what it is.
So you grab a few sacks. I know, I'm kidding. I know. You just throw it away. You're like, "What is this?" And literally, a potato is like the strangest thing. This is trash. You throw it away. And you get sacks, and you guys empty this whole chest of gold into the sacks. All right. So it takes some time, but you manage to do so, and then you see at the bottom that the chest is bolted in place. At the bottom, you can see that it is bolted down.
Is there a secret door under it?
That explains why we couldn't lift it.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, for sure.
We could have done it. Like, it wasn't that we were too weak. It was just...
Oh, absolutely. Oh, yeah, for sure. No one could have picked this up.
Are you gonna investigate?
Oh.
Did you say you saw something?
Oh, just like can I like say false bottom? Like,
sure, you can do a perception investigation or
Asa, help me!
Whichever.
I want to help. Wait, I will. Oh
no! Don't waste anything too good in case.
I'm just going to... Oh gosh, I'm so, like, torn here. There's, like, a character choice I can make. Oh. I'm just going to gently, like, blow in her face and cast guidance.
Sardines?
Okay,
oh, yeah, you mean sardines earlier. Yeah. All right. Thank you.
So then you get, I think, a D4?
Cool.
To an ability check.
Sick. Awesome. Thank you. All right, let's get that D4. 14.
14. Okay. So you can see that there's something strange. It's weird that this chest is bolted down like this, and you can tell that where it has been where the screws are, like, in place, they've been removed and inserted and removed and inserted and removed and inserted a lot. But that's the best you get. But you don't quite make the connection beyond that.
You, Asa, look at this.
Mm-hmm.
Show her. I want to take my sledgehammer. Do I know at this point where we are in a boat, since I somewhat know boats, that if I happen to sledgehammer into the ground, whether the water will come in?
It's just the ocean.
You're not sure because you're not familiar with this specific type of vessel. There is you are a little concerned about it because you're below, but you don't know if there could be more, or it could be water. You don't know.
What if
it's hard for you to gauge.
take the bolts out.
Oh. I take the sledgehammer up. Oh yeah, that's a good idea, actually.
Yeah.
Can we
Are
take
they-
them out?
We'll say,
Um,
yeah.
Do we need like a wrench?
Yeah, we'll
Like
say
an
you guys
Allen
have
wrench?
enough. You guys have enough like tools. You get an Allen wrench easily enough, and you can you unscrew this chest, and the bottom lifts up, and you see a ladder.
Wait.
It's a very short ladder. Very
Whoa.
short ladder.
Into a room, I'm assuming.
Blackness, dark. It is dark. It is like pitch black here, guys.
What if I have 60 feet of dark
Scary.
vision?
It's dark where you
It's scary.
no, you really can't see like anything down there. It just looks like the bottom of a hull, like the interior of a hull.
Can I look around for like a candle or a torch? I don't know if I have any on me.
I'm just
Oh, I have a
positive.
torch.
I think I have one too.
Okay. You get a torch.
I get my tinderbox out,
Yep.
and I don't know, like
Put them together.
Magic. Is anyone else around?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a few. They're still making out in the corner.
Okay.
No, actually, they're hauling barrels up. People are coming and going. People are taking goods and bringing it up and going back and forth. Like they're yeah.
Should we?
So if you needed help, you can always call. People aren't really giving you too much mind. People are taking the gold back across in the sacks that you set aside for them. So
But they won't notice if we suddenly just crawl into the chest.
everyone's busy. They're kind of ready to get sailing because it's early. It would be like early in the morning, right? It was like early mornings. So like it was like around like 2 or 3, 4 a.m. something like that.
I'll hide ya if you want to go in.
Okay, I will take my torch
Okay.
and sort of peer over. I'll listen. How about that?
Do
I hear
perception.
anything?
Perception.
Rolling hot tonight. Perception. Ooh, 24. 19 plus 5.
You hear the ocean and the creaking of wood, and it seems like you have found the true bottom of the ship.
Okay.
Why would he hide
I
it?
don't hear anything.
But you can
Yes.
see a shape down. Not like a shape as in like a figure, but like a shape as in like you can see there's something.
Something there. Okay.
All right.
I'm
You
going
roll
to...
there's a barrel, Bethany. There's a barrel down there. It's a barrel.
That's scary.
It's just a barrel.
How big
I
is the
will-
room?
I'll climb down.
Okay, it's only a few rungs, and you land on the interior of the hull, and it is like a very kind of short little. It's not a lot of space, but it's a little kind of extra little secret storage room, and there is one barrel that is just sitting there, and it has a similar. Actually, nah. We'll leave it at that. It's a little dark.
Okay. I will go closer to the barrel and see if I can figure out what's inside.
It sounds to be liquid.
Does it have any?
No.
I will look for any words on the outside of the barrel.
Give me 1 sec.
Do you need a sledgehammer down there, Asa?
Not yet.
Alright, just let me know.
Okay.
So there's no words, but there is something on it. So the symbol is a symbol that has yet to be finalized, but it is reminiscent of the moon. It seems to be like it's like some type of iconography. It's like a crest of some sort, and there's it has iconography of relating to the moon. And that's all you can discern. It is unfamiliar.
Guild?
Yeah.
There's a barrel with it's like a moon on it. I don't know if it's more rum or what it is.
Huh.
I don't know what all this stuff is. Do you want to come down?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. I think I have a torch as well, so light that up. Walk down casually. And casually make my way over to
Alright,
what
yeah.
she's talking about.
A very familiar barrel.
Yeah.
Is this more rum?
Yeah, just like shake it. Yeah, it sounds like rum for sure. Yeah, we should probably take this as well for sure. Was there anything else?
Is there anything else? It's just a room with a big barrel. How did they even get it down?
Yep. Yeah, I know. It's
Oh no,
magic.
how are we gonna get it up?
They can lower things down. If you go up and get help, there's people that have like they can like tie ropes around it and hoist it up, so you don't have to worry about that. You can inform people of where or you can always levitate it.
No, I can't. I have to take a really long nap.
I think
Not asleep, just a really long nap.
Yeah. Really long nap.
you know we should like. I think I'm gonna taste it really quick and see if it's worth bringing. I'm just gonna take my sledgehammer and slam the top in. Can I do that?
Okay. Yeah, you definitely can.
Yeah.
It splinters open. Yeah.
I'm gonna dip my throat. Oh, she's gone.
Oh.
And you dip your flask in?
Pour out whatever I got. Dip my flask in. Fill it up. Kind of turn away from
Which
out.
barrel are you doing this to? The one you found from below, or the two from above?
The below one. I'm down there with Azza.
It tastes like home.
Yeah.
It is delicious, beautifully. It's nice and aged, wave tossed. You're very happy.
Definitely fill up my flask with that. Take a little sip. Oh no, this is horrible. Like, what is this even? Yeah, I don't think we need to bring this stuff. I don't think we need this. I don't know why it was down here.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Make a deception
Maybe
check.
did it go bad?
It might have. It really might have. 11.
Do I make a perception or
Go for
passive perception?
Go for
I
it.
guess? Or
Oh no.
a
Insight.
perception check.
This is never
I don't
good.
know.
Insight.
Insight?
No, not insight. No, don't let it do an insight, please. Take mercy on me.
9 plus 5 is 14.
You saw, like, it was weird. It was like, as soon as she sipped it, you saw just, like, her face just lit up. And it was like she got this, like, serene look in her face for a moment. And it was like she was in, like, looking off in the, as dramatic as it is, like, she kind of had a little moment. And then she just went, oh,
Are you
and you don't know
sure?
why. It's weird. Strange behavior. Yeah.
I'll like give it a sniff.
It smells harsh. It kind of cinches your nose hairs, and it smells like spiced and sweet and very. It tastes kind of. It tastes kind of like cozy, like warming. It smells warm. It's interesting.
You're sure you don't want to take this?
I mean, like, if you really wanted to, we could. But honestly, I mean, we got the 2 up there. I'm sure they're better, honestly. I mean, what's worth, bringing it up? Oh, is this our mid D&D stretch?
Yeah, my butt was going numb, and I like really am like hurting. My ribs here are just like super. I don't know what happened. Yeah, I'm just broken, guys.
Oh no.
I think we know this, so don't mind me. You can keep going. I can still hear you. I'm just stretching.
This is a good to promote this for our D&D. Oh, good.
Yes, everyone, when you're playing your tabletop RPG simulator tabletop game, make sure to take your mid-break stretches.
Yeah.
I can't move my arms that way because my rib hurts.
Oof. Alright. Yeah, like, I don't know if it's necessary. Like, if we want to, we can tell him about it or whatever. Does it? I'm not very good at deception. You know, you definitely tell him lies. we don't, I don't think we need to. Yeah. No, I don't think we need to.
I mean, are you're acting very strange. I mean, if you don't want to tell me that, that's fine. But I'm just saying, if you want it, you should take it.
What do I want to do?
Just gonna fall over in this boat anyway.
Yeah.
And spill all over the ground.
Oh gosh, wouldn't that be a shame? I'll be honest. This is actually, yeah, from somewhere I know. It's from a brewery, not a brewery. Rum's not made in a brewery. Distillery. Distillery. Back home, and yeah, it's I think we can just leave it here. I don't think really anyone needs to know about it.
Okay.
All right.
I'll go back up the ladder.
If there's any other available cups in my backpack or wherever, any sort of thing that I can shove this in.
Do you have a water skin? Do you have a water skin?
I probably do. I have the adventurer's pack or whatever, but no, I probably just have my flask. Yeah.
Probably do. If you have a water skin, it is filled.
Okay.
Do you like drink all of it and then fill it up and then so you get like 2 for?
When I go back up into the it was like in a storage room or
it's like the hold. Yeah.
The hold.
Yeah.
Do I see any like just jugs or bottles or something?
Yeah, there's some buckets too, and then there's like smaller barrels that don't have lids on them. You know, like little. There's lots of. It's a storage like crates. You want like a water jug?
Yeah.
Sure. You find a water jug. There's all sorts of junk down here.
You take it off the dead person.
Like a pitcher.
Yeah. I'll just like something with like a lid.
Okay, fine. You get the container of your fucking choosing.
She gets a little Starbucks, little like thermostat,
yeah, like you get your Starbucks to go cup. Like, geez, you get your Tervis tumbler. Like, damn.
Okay, I will find whatever thing I can, and then I just kind of like hold it down the ladder.
Okay.
To a guild.
I quietly take it. Fill it up and come back up. Thanks. You can.
You're welcome.
This one will be yours. We can have some later.
Okay.
All right. I'm shook up.
Sorry, I just keep forgetting to take my pills.
Nicole next is just gonna like bring out a vacuum and start vacuuming in the middle of this. She's just gonna like start cleaning her litter box. Before I go up to very funny. Before I leave too, I'll do one final smash with my sledgehammer into the symbol on the side, and I know that's gonna destroy all of it, but just to destroy
the rum spills out and the rum just floods out, and you watch it cascade over your feet, and it's a strange.
One final sip.
You're like mopping it up and like wringing it out. Ew. Anyway.
All right.
Yeah. So you get your little moment. Take your bath. You like dab it on. You run. Okay. You run it through your hair and you're ready to go.
All right.
That's what gives it the volume.
The gold. That's what it's from.
It's the sugar. Yeah. Yeah. Ooh. Anyway. Yeah. So okay, you head on up, and is there anything else you guys wish to do before you head on back to the Bloom and continue preps to set sail? Okay, so you head on back to the Bloom. And
Yeah. All good.
you tend to various duties as everyone prepares to set sail. And after a while, preparations are getting ready, and it seems like Calypso, their crew, are kind of calmed down. They'd be stupid to act out in this situation, so they're just kind of not resisting and trying to, so it ends as quickly as possible so they can limp away. So, oh, God, I hate yawning. Sorry. It's the most annoying thing. I hate it.
That's how she shows that she's excited, audience.
I know, it sucks. I wish I didn't have to yawn all the damn time.
Once you get started, you can't stop.
It's true. Pam addresses everyone, briefly. And it seems like there's a little dinghy ready with Cormag's body, and she's, all right, everyone, well, I know that this wasn't exactly the outcome that we had hoped for, but Cormag died so that we could all live another day, or some shit like that. A few people laugh. So let's not waste it, eh? And we're gonna drink well today, that's for sure. In honor of you, Captain Gale, who you look over and he is tied to the mast. And he kind of gives like a snort, he's looking a little, he still has his his little kind of uppity, arrogant attitude, but now he's sobered up. And he's watching everyone drink his stuff. He's getting a little annoyed. You can see that there's one of those barrels, one of the two from above has been tapped, and that one's being broken into. And he's just sulking about it. Yeah, go off. Sure. Yeah. So Cormag wasn't the only one we lost. There's a few other casualties. Of course, we don't only care about the captain, though.
No.
Yeah. He's the only named character.
Yeah.
Exactly. You only care about the named characters. So we'll appreciate all the help from everyone getting us back into town, and then y'all can sleep to your heart's content. But for now, let the drink flow.
Aye, aye!
To Captain Cormag.
To Captain Cormag.
Here, here.
As a
Those
holds up
little
sardine.
toes. Yep. After a time, gangplank is pulled back, and ship begins to slowly depart, and the Calypso, they leave quickly. And the Bloom, you all begin a light party with a bit of a somber atmosphere ensues. Well, actually, no, that would happen after. Let's do the funeral first. I'm not good at shit like this.
No,
I don't do
you
scenes, guys.
You're doing good.
I don't
You're
talk.
doing good.
So the body is loaded, and you watch him be let off, and one of the couple archers, we'll say a mage on board, that's better, does a nice
It's cooler.
firebolt for a Viking funeral. Those drinking raise their glasses, yeah, and like an arm lands on the deck.
A bunch of dead fish rise from the sea, and they're all floating.
Yeah.
It's like
A shark comes out.
respectful and quiet, and it's just like an explosion.
Yep, and it's just this huge explosion, and like all the fish and sharks are just ripping him to shreds, and everyone's like, he died as he lived, fish bait.
To Cormag.
To Cormag.
Oh no.
dynasty lived. Shit. Yeah.
Peaceful fire.
And the course is loosely charted back towards Wick. Although someone will likely need to intercept and take better course because it's not exactly, everyone's just kind of in a weird, everyone's celebrating because it's kind of a big deal for them. Mm-hmm. This is a big deal. The first time that this little victory, you got this. This was a suicide mission, and they actually survived. Well, only one person, it was a suicide mission. Everyone else, it ended up being a success. So, sorry.
Definitely.
It's okay. I made him up. I could be mean to him.
All the other sailors, too.
I want to go talk to Pem.
All right, Pem is actually tucking into that Limongan rum. You come up and, hey,
Pem, how you doing?
And she's throwing a,
heck yeah, chug.
Yeah, chug.
How long?
Blah.
We're having fun here. We're having fun here on the ship. So what, you did really everything that you could to, prevent all this. You were gosh darn badass out there, bud. That was some good stuff.
Yeah, thank you. I do try.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah.
So what are you,
Good.
yeah.
And I'm here!
You're here! Yeah, no, there's a lot.
Can't believe that!
Yeah, you did it. I mean, honestly, like...
What am I gonna do about that?
Yeah. I mean, you did, now you're free. You're free. All of you are free, From,
Oh, of course not. We aren't free.
Not free.
Oh, we're free from this one, but we're not free from the king. We aren't free from the that's not the title.
Did Azza come over with me to talk to Pam?
Azza is currently sitting.
It's a big little part of the gathering. You can just look around and see.
Yeah, I'm playing a little ditty.
Ooh. Wait, on what?
On my ocarina.
Oh, your ocarina! How could I forget? Okay. Is she any good?
Am I any
Make
good?
a performance check.
Oh man, we got a little superstar in our hands.
It's been a long day. It's been a really long day.
You're out of breath?
6.
As long as, what was it?
6.
Okay, so it's a little shaky. You're a little, yeah, it's a little shaky, and there's a lot of discordant noises going on, and normally your music, it's quiet, and you're able to tune into the sound of the wind and the sounds around you, so you're not quite able to get into the same rhythm or groove in this environment. But it's the first time that you've picked it up, so.
Everyone is too drunk right now to really care.
Yeah. No, it just sounds like a little tune. It just sounds like a little tune, like a casual strumming or just a casual, yeah. It's like it's like the equivalent of just kind of doing like you're playing Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, and it's decent, but that's about it. So.
That is all.
Yeah, well, we might be. So we might be free from this one here, but we're still not free from the king, and we're not free from the proprietor. So.
What do you mean?
Nothing's really changed.
What do you mean by that? The proprietor?
Proprietor.
Why aren't you free? What do you gotta do?
Okay, we got, well, no one's really free. I don't know what you mean.
Oh, you just don't want to pay taxes and stuff.
She looks at you and she's like, what you call taxes, others may call theft.
So, yeah, no, I can see that. Oh, I can see that. Do you have any plans to deal with that?
There's nothing we can do about that.
Well,
besides, old Heknard's so stupid he'll be his own downfall. He'll get himself in with the wrong crowd before long.
Heknard's the king, right?
The king of this place, or so he thinks he is.
Assyria, right? King of Assyria?
Where are you from?
Lamanga. Alright, no, I'm just saying.
And you don't know, and
I'm just saying what. No, I'm just saying.
Yeah?
I'm just saying what you're saying. No, just forget about it. It's fine. So where are you going back to?
and who's the proprietor? Who's the proprietor over there in Limanga?
I wish, like, I knew what a proprietor is. That sounds like something that, like, you give out things.
Someone who owns property.
Proprietor of this property. Oh, property proprietor. Okay.
Linguistics. Linguistics is really cool.
It changes, I'm not really sure right now, honestly.
Well,
I'd like to stay away from
last
politics.
I heard, the proprietor of Limanka has been the proprietary family stretching back since Limanka was established.
It's quite a while ago. I feel like most people would know that, wouldn't you? What I know,
Right.
I've been to Lamanga enough.
You have no idea.
I like to stay out of politics. It's not my thing. Quiet and free. I don't like to take either side. I like just to sit back and
We all have our own issues. Heknar's the proprietor of Asurium. The Lord Heknar, as his subjects refer to him by.
And he's an idiot.
Utterly.
Do you think there should be someone else who should rule? Or do the people?
She looks a little bit sad. Yeah, there was.
I want to try to motion as over. Just kind of be like.
Do I notice?
Yeah, that's fine. You know,
Okay.
you finish your little tune.
And the end. I'll just kind of casually walk over.
She was just.
Hey, have you had some of this barrel? And she fills you up some of the rum and passes it over to you.
Oh.
The hero of the day. She's going into Australian. I guess all they have to do is touch that Limangan rum and they become Australian.
Oh, thank you.
We were just talking about Ooh.
It's like you swallowed it, but it's still in your mouth. It's still on your tongue. You're like.
We were just talking about Lord Hector, and the proprietor of Assyria, of course.
Who is that?
Who do you think should, or who was it that y'all liked for the ruling and all?
Well, I'd be happy with any of the Iron Ferns, but I don't think it likely that they'll be back anytime soon.
The what?
The Iron Ferns.
Oh, that's cool.
What is that?
They're family. They're a family native to Wick, and Cordelia was the former lady proprietor until she was deposed by Heknar.
When did that happen?
That would have been about half a year or so ago.
Oh.
That's when things really took a dive for the worst.
And King Heknar killed Lady Cordelia?
He's not a king. Don't refer to him as such.
Oh.
He's not a king. He what? What was the question?
He killed your lady
Oh, of course
Cordelia?
not. He would never do it. He would never do that himself.
So is she?
He sends others to do the job for him.
But she's dead though.
Yes, she's dead.
just clarifying. What about the rest of the Iron Ferns?
Who knows? No one knows. The rumor was that they headed east, but I can't say for certain. I don't know.
Any specific place in the east?
Well, if you're looking to gather up or garner any military force, there's only one place to go, and that's Taria.
I take out my map.
Have I ever heard of Taria?
Has she ever heard of Taria?
Oh, have you ever heard? I didn't hear what you said. I thought you said the Iron Fern of Taria is what I thought you said. I was like, that's weird. I was like, what? Make a history or tell something or other check. I don't know. Both you can.
13. Also, I bring out
17.
Can I bring out my map and have her just put that on the map really quick just to get that out of the way too?
So, what did you roll, Asa?
17.
Ooh.
Okay, so you both actually would know then that Taria is the southeasternmost region. It's actually Guilds. When you made your way here, you made your way through the northeasternmost tail of Taria. It's kind of in between Liamanga and Isurium.
Cool.
Yeah. And you can see it on his maps as well. You can see the sides of it that are that do border Isurium. Sataria is gonna be all of Bethany.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Isurium is gonna be, I can't see, all of these little islands, all of these like little sand shoals constitute this, makes up this whole area is Taria. So when Guild, I can't see, when Guild you came through this channel right here.
Okay.
When you came through,
And,
yeah.
And that's where we're rumored that pirates are, right? Or am I making that up?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes.
Huh. Interesting.
If they're seeking allies, that would be the place to go. But if they're not seeking allies, and if they're just seeking freedom, life, peace, then who knows where they are.
So there's no talkings about that they're gonna try to retake the proprietor throne?
No.
Okay. Isn't that interesting, Asa?
Yes, I am not sure I understand if Lord Heknor, if the people do not like how he is leading you, why do you not just ask him to leave?
You've had a lot to drink already, haven't you? That little sip must have gone straight to your head. And she laughs and like claps you heartily on the shoulder.
Mm.
Yeah, I feel like he probably, it's a seems more complicated. I feel like maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Pam, I think I can speak for both of us. We're really sorry about Cormac. He seemed like a good guy.
He was.
She gonna
Throws it back. Well, have fun, and if one of you wouldn't mind, making sure that we actually make it to Wick as well. I'm in no fit mind to run the ship, although I guess this is mine now. Whew.
There we go.
Fills her up one more time. Have you had a drink from the barrel, Guild?
Oh yeah. Not enough to.
Okay, when you first take a sip of it, the immediate rush is good, but then the taste changes, and you realize this is wrong. And it just kind of makes you feel like, it's like they tried, but it's not.
Oh.
Like, this won't do.
Oh,
You kind of have a bit of like this is passing for Limongan rum. Like, to any, it's great. Like, don't get me wrong, to everyone, it's great.
Yeah.
But, like, you're tasting, and you're like,
I'm a rum snob. My character's now the hipster rum
You're
snob.
literally, you're
Oh,
like,
no.
I don't think that those herbs are from, like, the correct region. I don't think those herbs are grown in the correct, like, farming conditions. Like, it's just something that's not quite, it kind of, you feel a bit kind of,
Offended.
yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Still down it, but yeah, no, definitely keep that in mind.
And it's not quite as strong, doesn't hit you quite as fast.
Is there
It's not, yeah.
this is a weird question, probably none of the people from the Calypso came onto our ship, right? They all probably stayed on their ship.
No.
Okay. Just,
Yeah,
hey,
they all
can I go to Wick with you guys? I just want to catch a ride. Okay. I think that's the only person I really wanted to talk to. Sorry, how long does it take to get back to Wick?
It's gonna take about, I think it was like it was a few hours. Then you could expect to get home probably like just before noon. Like late morning.
Cool.
Hang on.
Ozza's going to go and look for the kitchen.
The kitchen.
What do you call it? The galley? Is that
Sure.
lingo? Is that ship lingo?
Sure.
Sounds
And
good.
just
It
look
is
for
now.
some food.
Okay, yeah, you get some munchies. There's lots of food that was taken from the Calypso. So, yeah, you get your good noms. Everyone's eating, everyone's chowing down, everyone's drinking. It's a party. It's still dark outside. Yeah, I mean, you have a few hours until the party's just getting started. You guys have just started moving, so there's a few hours until the party's like dying down and whatnot. So, and Pem asked that you help them get to Wick.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
So if anyone wants to make like a survival check or like a navigation check or anything.
I'll do it.
Woo. Did you want to do anything in the kitchen, or were you just hungry?
I was just looking for like normal food.
Okay.
And something Ozza would recognize.
You
as
find
food.
potatoes. You see those weird brown things that are like cut open and prepared as food, and now you realize that they must be food. And you take a little bit, the bite, they're not bad. Potatoes good, right? You don't like potatoes?
Potatoes.
Maybe Ozza doesn't like potatoes. I won't tell you what you don't like. I'll tell you. You decide what you like. Because Ozza
Bethany likes potatoes. Have no
Bethany
fear.
likes everything. Bethany likes everything.
That's true.
Okay, am I just rolling like a d20
Survival.
for survival? Okay. 3 plus 8, or 3 plus 5 is 8.
Wow.
So
That's awesome.
not great
Holy
though.
crap.
Great. Where are you doing this? Are you doing this on the deck, or are you gonna go to the crow's nest?
Is there someone like, I don't know, at the like wheel?
We're just like
Yeah,
going
there
circles.
is someone at the helm. There's one sober person at the helm, and they're like, can you help me? He's like, yeah, we're trying to get back, and he's not completely sober.
The designated driver.
And he's having a hard time kind of seeing, because there's lots of lights on deck, it's nighttime, still, and so he's like, the actual navigator's down there partying, I think I'm going the right way. We'll be there soon.
Okay. With my 8, can I tell if we are going the right way, or if we're not?
Looks about right. It's hard.
Alright.
You have to go up to get a closer look if you wanted to do that.
Do you want me to go up in the crow's nest and look for?
Can you?
Okay, I will.
Please, I don't want to.
Shimmy up.
If I don't want to happen. The last guy who didn't do watch. I don't want to. He got fired, and I don't want to get fired because I can't get us back.
Oh, okay. I will help, and I will climb up the crow's nest.
Thank you.
The watcher.
Thank you. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So you climb up. Where?
Poor Gary.
And why don't you make a perception check to see, because you already did your survival. See if you can spot the town.
Okay, 1 plus 5 is 6.
Great. All right. So
I am tired. It's been a long
are.
day.
It has been a long day. So you kind of slump over and you kind of prop your elbows up on the edge of the crow's nest little basket, and you just kind of stare out at the ocean, and you're looking in the general area where you know Wick is, and you kind of sit there waiting, eventually hoping that the lights of like the harbor will come into view. But unsurprisingly and inevitably, your eyes are drawn upward, and you begin to just kind of looking out at the early morning sky. So it's a bit different, you know. You can see the sky is starting to lighten up a little bit as the sun approaches. But one thing that's a little interesting is that you've noticed that the skies down south are different, and it's both thrilling and unnerving as seeing all the different stars and constellations in the sky. But some are the same, like the Northern Archer, whose arrow is just barely pierces the horizon, whereas back home he stood like a proud warrior in the center of the sky. And the chalice of life that was once so far from your reach in the southern skies now stands over the southern waters proudly, spilling forth its healing waters into the seas below. Seeing the chalice in its full size and sheer prominence in the sky reminds you of how far you've come, especially now, as you feel battered and bruised after your first big fight, and you begin to think back on where you began, in particular, your mom's words urging you to follow the fortune that she felt you would find as you followed the chalice going southward. And you can't help but wonder, did you find it? Was that barrel a metaphor? The flowing barrel, could that perhaps be the chalice of life? Is that what Guild keeps talking about, or when people say? No. But your memory is cut short, however, as you see another glimmer as your eyes kind of start to doze off a little bit, but you see a glimmer and you look back up, and then there's another one at the kind of right at the where the horizon where the sunlight is just starting to appear, and you see a bunch of stars that are kind of trailing down and not disappearing. They're what's the word? They're filling. It almost looks like they're becoming with the ocean because you can see the reflection as they come down, and more appear, and your eyes slowly trail up, and you see emerging or flowing into the horizon is a cascading river that's filled with stars, and the sky is just illuminated with all of this glittering trail that weaves throughout all of the other larger stars that you have come to know, and your eyes continue to follow its path, and where you once saw just a patch of sky, you now see a glimmering, full, ornamental chalice positioned in the sky, bright blue and glowing, and from it is spilling forth this stream of stars and light. And those stars that form the corners of the constellation of the chalice seem to glow brighter and brighter, and you feel a bit of heat in your pocket. You look down and you pull up your stellarium, and there's the small speckle that you have filled out of the stars on your map. Of those, the ones that do form the constellation of the chalice seem to glow a bit on the orb as you hold it into your hands, and you look back up, and the sky is back to normal, and you see the sun is now cresting over the horizon. You don't see Wick though, because you rolled a fucking 8, but
I don't know where we are,
but you have unlocked the chalice.
Sweet.
Congratulations, and I'll send you over all that information. The stuff you get. I'll post it in your little section.
You unlocking chalices up there, Az?
I just get like there's a big flashlight and it's like, level up.
Yeah.
Start spelling out.
Yeah, exactly. Level 2. Chalice unlocked. Anyway, and I feel like that's kind of the best place possibly to do that. Congratulations, guys.
Level 2.
You got loot. You got gains. You're good to go.
Oh, what are we gonna do next? Oh, are we gonna get more jobs? What are we gonna do? We got so much to do. We got so much to look forward to.
Yeah, we can talk about that after we pause the recording perhaps, but thanks people for listening to our adventures. I hope you had fun. Because we did.
Yeah,
there we go.
Yes. Thank you, DM, as always.
And that's what matters.
Amazing DM.
Applaud me.
No, you deserve it, 100%. Thank you very much.